Hi folks, Kenny from ScotPhil here, and as always, welcome to my channel. This channel remains unmonetized and is free to everyone. Please subscribe if you want to be notified of any future videos, and don't forget to like this video to help the YouTube algorithm get it out there to other people like yourself. Thanks. Let's get this done. As a start to today's video, some of you will have seen the last one where I showed you my girlfriend's house up in Pangasinan. Well, and here's the little lady of the house. Say hi, Jen.
Hi, Jen.
That was supposed to be included and I missed it out completely. During my last visit up there, we went to a restaurant called Casa Amarillo. It's also a bit of a museum and worth a visit if you're in the area. Take a bottle of wine with you as there is no alcohol on sale. I also got my second booster shot, another Pfizer, while I was up there. Back here in Anglesey, this picture shows a small selection of fruit and veg I get from a nearby cellar. I also get grapes, watermelon, potatoes, carrots, broccoli, etc. You'll see them later on Narciso Street. Well, this is probably my first walkabout video since I got to the Philippines. I'm here in Anglesey City and I'm going to start this one at the southern end of Narciso, which is the area I've been staying in. Take you all the way up to the northern end, which will be Fields Avenue. So, just on the corner here with Elvira, further up the street there on the left hand side is Racio's Grill and Resto Bar. Bit of an open air affair, good food, reasonable prices, and they have a band on every night, different one as well. Over here we've got the Flying V petrol station, and then at the back there Eco Laundry, which is the one I've been using while I've been here. Easy to remember their times. It's 7 in the morning till 7 at night, 7 days a week. So just on the corner here we have Prime Asia, which is the one of the dearer hotels on the street, and next to that one of the cheaper ones, which I've got no intentions of ever going into again because I think it's a dump, and that's at the Janus, the blue one there. Next to that is Elyseah Condotel, where I've been staying recently myself, and the latest of the Candy Towers, Candy Tower 4 I suppose it's officially known as Candy Palace. Looking across the other side of the street and a couple of streets over, you can see Candy Towers 1 and 2 at that side and Candy Tower 3 at that side. In between you've got Grosvenor and Chatsworth. And the car park on Narciso here for Candy Palace. Other side of the road there are some properties for apartment rentals. Next to that is Big Al's Cafe. It's closed today, although I have seen it open most days, for lease signs on it for at least the last month. So I guess that's why it's going to be closing soon. And your typical sari store just across the road there, which is a little hole in the wall. Sells sachet this or sachet that. Anything more than 10 pesos and you're paying big bucks. Back on this side you've got Genfort coffee shop, which I've never found to be open at the time I want it to be. In fact, they were closed for a whole week not so long ago. I think they open at 10 or something like that, I was told. And another laundry next to that as well. And over on this side of the street, this junction, this is a sari store plus. This one you can actually walk into it. And just next door to that, up the side of the street, is a little cafe, High Society, as in TEA. Along from the laundry we've got a few little stalls there, a couple of other little shops, some food places, tattoo parlour on the end there, and then Kokomos Sweets, which I stayed in a few years back. Fairly straightforward, nothing expensive, nothing fantastic. And then El Vistra, which was built a few years ago as well, a little bit earlier than Candy Palace, I think. They are across the road from the PJ Inn, or PJ Hotel I think it's called now. Some more apartments for rent, wee massage parlour, more apartments, and even some housing along there next to Winter Hotel. Local 7-Eleven shop, hairdresser, which I'll be coming back to. A couple more shops and massage, and even a dental clinic. After a couple more stalls in the local beer supplier, we come to Tiger Hotel, which, as you can see, has closed again. It's been like this all week, and I did hear that the 3 months that it was open for, very little custom, and the owner is thinking of reopening next year. Right, we'll head along to the end of Narciso in a moment, but over on the other side of the street here is where my favourite fruit and veg stall is. Here is the fruit and veg stall, all fairly fresh produce, good selection, and happy staff are always smiling. Look, happy staff in there are always smiling.
Thank you!
On the other corner is the Grano Cafe. Never been in, but it is open. I'm sorry, I can't tell you much about it. A couple more shops over there, including chemists. Right, so I go pick up what I need. On this side of the street, Nabiya restaurant, Japanese I think, and a few more other stalls, and just up ahead there's Fresh Options, where I usually go for my pork, chicken and beef. That I think is 22nd Street, a couple more hotels up there, the back end of Euro Hotel also. This blue and red building was the Hotel Saleh, but there's no hotel signs on it anymore, so I take it it's closed down. And it's been like that all the time I've been here this year. New building next to that is all ready for renting out, and mini stop, mini market on the corner at the end. Back on the same side, just another range of various different shops and stalls, food and otherwise, all the way along. Local jeepney, and there's the end of the street. We'll go along there and I'll show you what's in the various different directions. So, looking up the street, there's Eurotel. Next to it is the Elvira, and a couple more stops up, you come to Angel's Bakery, which is where I normally go for my real Coos fresh milk. On the other side of the street is Annalise Hensonville Terminal, so there's jeepneys go from here all the way up the street there to Koreatown and Friendship, and there's others come back along Narciso here and head out towards Hensonville, over the other side of Malabanyas and down onto Richthofen. Down that end of the street we have a couple of money changers, what used to be known as Freelance Park, and then as you go down an old hotel, can't even remember the name of, Mr JJ's, which is where I go for some of my messages. Further on down from that you come to Margarita Station. I often go in there for a meal. Right down the bottom of the street, way in the distance there, although it looks like a long way, it only takes a couple of minutes to walk, and that's the beginning of Walking Street. Just at the junction with Envy and Phillies. Another couple of places I often go to. My apologies for the amateur style of the video, but my handheld gimbal and the furry mic have already made their way ahead of me to my next stopping point, which is all happening this weekend. Next up will be some drone footage of the hotel I'm in now, so stay tuned for that, and while you're here, don't forget to like the video and consider subscribing too. Until next time, stay safe, stay well, see you soon, hopefully.